if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna talk that law. Let's talk about it. But before I get started, for those who may not know me, I'm a Texas trial attorney. Y'all see the law license on the wall, signed by the 9 justices of the Supreme Court. I was minding my business. I was drinking my water. 1 second. I'm gonna let you up. What's going on, Chicky? What's going on, Get 'em Joe? Hey, before I let up the guest, I want y'all to put in the chat who y'all think this is. What's going on, Monica B, Cat, Jessica, Miss Chicky, Miss Bernadette? All right, can y'all hear me now? Shout out to my members. I see y'all on here. Not Mariah. Mariah was in the trial. Renee. Y'all would say anything. QZ. Somebody said Woody. Woody, where you at? Somebody say. All right, hold on. All right, y'all. All right. Somebody say Squirrel. Hey, who is Squirrel Brain? I'm giving y'all a few minutes to jump in, then we're gonna get started. Because we're not gonna be here all night. We're gonna be in and out. Door. They said better not be this. All right. What does this do it like this? Y'all got some good answers. Let me ask y'all this real quick. Who do y'all want to see eventually? I mean, yeah. Hey, we see him. Hey, come on, we're gonna bring him up. Bring up Glenn. Somebody get Glanville in the chat. Nah, I'm not sure. Yeah, no. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. We ain't got all day. Thank y'all for popping in, and shout out to my members. I see y'all. But I did see a few people in the chat had it right. So let me do it like this. Somebody say Woody, what's going on with that? What's going on? Somebody say I got love for him. Yes, sir. Since it's a slow trial week, we haven't been having trial. Trial, I think, doesn't start back until Wednesday, maybe. Let's see if we got some action.
You get me now?
Yeah, we got action. What's going on?
What up, though?
Man, I can't call it. Come on here with the panoramic sunroof. I see you.
Right.
All right. So if you don't mind just telling us how to pronounce your name the correct way. We know your name is Antonio Sledge. How do you pronounce your nickname?
It's Moontoon.
Moontoon. Okay, Moontoon. All right, got it. I want to thank you for sitting with us for a little bit.
I appreciate you having me.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm feeling the shirt too. That's your merch?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way we can like check it out? Or do you have it Or no, I'm talking about like where can we find it? Like, do you have it like on your
Oh,
Instagram? Or,
it's on my TikTok.
okay.
My website go up tomorrow. I'm putting my website up tomorrow, but right now it's on my TikTok.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And I'm sure we can find you already. We'll search your. Is it under? I know your Instagram is the real
The TikTok the
Moonton.
same thing. The real Moonton.
Moonton. Okay, got you. All right. So if you don't mind, just starting us from the beginning, because I know some people might be in the chat, they not familiar with what's been going on, and you're involved in a YSL case. So how do you know Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug?
I've been knowing Jeffrey Williams since he was probably like 16 years old. Known from the Cleveland Avenue area.
So you've been knowing him like for a while, because he 33 now?
Yeah, he's 33. I'm 43.
Okay, so that had to be a while back. So you caught him when he was like young, when y'all ran into each other.
Yeah, he was very young.
So like, were y'all like, y'all were connected even before like the fame? Is that
right? Most definitely.
Okay, I got you. So did you know him only, or did you know like the family?
I know the family. I know the mother, the sister. I know the family, the dad, and everybody.
So you ain't just like no outsider looking in. You been there since day one.
I was there before the fame.
Before the fame, come on. So we got a real one. We got a real one. That's crazy. To actually get somebody that actually had connections before the fame, because when you have fame, people come out the woodworks, but you were actually there since the very beginning. So
right.
So that's what's up. And I know ever since then you've been connected with him. Can you tell us a little bit about like how y'all just hang out? Y'all were like cool.
Like he was like a little brother to me. He hung with me, like as he was coming up, like his rap career. He started rapping. I used to help him out, like get his CDs burnt, help him buy shoes to go performing and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Because later on after that, you kind of became like his security.
Yeah, head of security.
The head of security. So you'll make sure that he's good no matter where y'all went. It was your responsibility, or you took it upon yourself to make sure he was good.
Right. I'm the one to hire the security guard, and if the security guard ain't doing right, I'm the one to send the security guard home too.
Oh, now that's what's up. Okay. I got you, because I remember when you testified, I watched it and you had said that you were security. And then I actually made a little joke because you were security. And then the other day, Gaither, I don't know if you know who that is, she came on and now she's some type of security at
I seen folk posting that.
I said, now look, we got Moonton security and Gaither security, we gonna be all right. You got one end of Atlanta and she got the other end.
Right.
Come on. Oh man. And before I forget about Gaither, was she involved with you, or you had no connection with her?
Man, I don't know Gaither.
You don't know her like that. Okay, I got you.
I know her as a police officer and supposed to be the head of the investigator on the cases that I had caught, but I don't really know her personally.
Gotcha. And just so everybody that know, I'm just gonna really just we're just talking about stuff that's already been revealed through the testimony in court. We're not gonna talk about nothing outside of that. So if y'all looking for that, hey, y'all in the wrong spot, because basically the trial is still going on, and just in case, we want to make sure we're good. So we're just gonna talk about stuff that's been in the case. But I know when the trial first started, you got to the stand. I didn't know they actually arrested you and Woody for the incident with Donovan. Yeah, yes. Donovan. You were arrested for that.
It was me, Shannon, Woody, and Gunnington. The Mickey Young Gunnington. We were the first people charged with it in 2015, October, I want to say.
Wow. So them people came, I said them people, I guess like the special forces or the SWAT team, they just came in and just said, hey, y'all under arrest, pretty much.
I basically got arrested for another charge, another incident, and then while I was in jail waiting to try to get a bond on, I had probably been locked up probably like about 4-5 months, and then that's when they came with the murder charge of done for something.
Oh, okay. So you were already
I was already incarcerated.
So I was already
incarcerated.
That makes sense. So they came and hit you with a random, like a boom, here you go. You got another charge.
They wake me up one morning talking about, you got caught. I said, my lawyer ain't called nobody and told we got caught or came and seen me. They said you got first appearance. I'm like, this crazy.
Right. And somebody said my favorite witness. They all speaking to you in the chat. Well,
tell them I said, what's up?
Hey, he said, what's up to all y'all? And they do thank you for spending a little time with us. So once that happened, eventually, I mean, it's not a secret that got dropped.
Yeah, they dismissed it. But the crazy part, they dismissed it, but I ended up getting a lawyer $20,000 to even start the murder case.
Oh, wow. That money gone, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it be like that. And sometimes, what people don't know, sometimes your case get dismissed based on who you have. So if that lawyer signs onto your case and it's a legit lawyer, good lawyer that's gonna put up a fight, they know that lawyer's good, they might say, you know what? They ain't gonna come to play. They don't have a public defender. They got a real deal lawyer.
No, this the same lawyer everybody was taking out in the chat, Mr. Wright. That's been my lawyer forever.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Now,
yeah.
Let me tell you about Mr. Wright. I like to be full disclosure. When I was saying it, because I know it was a situation that happened. It was you testified that the paperwork didn't say a certain thing. Then Love, she subpoenaed your lawyer, Mr. Wright, Attorney Wright, to come in. And he actually verified what you said. He was like, that wasn't in the paperwork. The paperwork was changed. And okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was basically saying, I was like, I've been in situations like that in court. I have jury instructions. It might be 20 pieces of pages. And something's wrong on page 18. You got to go change it. It could be a typo. So the district attorney, the DA will go change it and they'll bring you back. And you would think that they'll only change page 18. You don't think they're going to go back and change page 2.
Right.
Page 3 and sneak something in.
Right.
And
but it came because, you know how attorneys and DAs, sometimes they have relationships. So
yeah.
My lawyer thinking him and her got a good relationship because they so-called, you know what I'm saying? And she slid it in on us. She went left on me.
Not left. Did she go left or did she start left? Because since I've been watching trials, she started left.
She started left, but she went left first. She went far over there.
Come on here. And the judge even kind of said they were having a conversation, and the judge was like, yeah, they thought that you probably snuck it in there. And that was crazy that she called your lawyer, and your lawyer actually verified what you said. That was not in the original paperwork.
She thought I was lying, but she know I wasn't lying because if you look at it, you could tell they wasn't studying either. Before she got her questions out, I was already answering yes, ma'am, before she even got the questions out. And then they didn't even pay attention. When you sworn in, you're supposed to raise your right hand. I had my left hand sworn it up. That means they wasn't paying attention and didn't care neither.
Oh, when you first started?
Yeah, you know how they tell you to raise your right hand? I ain't raised my right hand, I raised my left hand.
Okay, yeah, somebody put that in the chat, and we probably even covered it because a lot of times we'll sit here while the trial going on and we just kind of go through it. And but with that being said, you told in your mind, you told the truth based on what you believe the truth to be at the time.
Right.
So yeah, people saying, "Yep, yes, he did." So yeah, they was already starting off on the left.
Right. Like you see, she kept threatening me. She threatened me much as she could, but I ain't care about her threatening me because it was my truth. You feel what I'm saying? The
What you
truth is
mean?
the truth.
Explain what you mean when you said she was threatening you, so the people that may not know.
She kept threatening me with the plea deal, like I was going against the plea deal. But then you remember I ended up telling her, like, these not my questions or my answers. Yeah, I signed them, but you told me I'd better explain when I got up here. Now, when I got up here, you didn't want me to explain the truth.
So you think that she really didn't want the truth to come out? Well, let me ask you this, because I know you kept saying, I told you this, love, I told you this. Is it fair for us to think that you, your lawyer, and Love had previous conversations even before you testified?
Yes, we had a meeting. It was a meeting June the 9th. We met up here in Fayetteville, and we had a meeting. So I'm seeing her she said something about the plea agreement, but I'm like, no, that ain't what's going on. Before, me and her never had, before I took the plea, my lawyer was just coming back telling me, and I was telling my lawyer, like, this ain't correct. This ain't true. You know what I'm saying? So he'll go back at her, and they going back and forward. So then the last time he came back, I'm like, nah, man, I can't sign that. That ain't true. She say, when you get up here, you can explain. So now I can sign now. Because as long as I'm able to get on the stand and tell my truth, then I don't care.
That makes sense. That makes sense because it sounded like it was a lot of confusion because she was asking you questions and it wasn't like you were trying to be evasive. You really believe that what you signed was different than what the truth was.
Yeah, because a lot of things I try to get her to change and take out of that, she wouldn't. Because they case based on this. So you know she wasn't going to change it. But when my lawyer told me when I go, I better explain my truth. And that's what I went off of.
Okay. So, and apparently, I'm assuming she thought you wasn't telling the truth when you said that. So she called your attorney to the stand. And then when your attorney got up there, he said that it wasn't there. What
Right.
you said, it wasn't there in the paperwork in the previous 3 or 4 versions, but all of a sudden on the last version, it's there.
Yeah, because see, as I was on the stand, I'm talking to him, I'm like, hey, look, it wasn't even in the original agree. Could you go get the agreements that we supposed to agree on? Or when you were going back and forth with the email, and then that last day I was on the stand, he laid the paperwork out, and we was going over them. And he was like, now I see what we made a mistake at. This wasn't in here. But we thinking we agreed in number 3, but number 4 was something different.
So so she didn't went and switched it out for the fast one.
Right. Because she said, I personally knew. How could you personally know something when you wasn't there and no one never told you that? You can't personally know.
Right. And I agree because a lot of times she'll say something and I'll be like, well, how you know? I mean, because unless she was sitting there in the media cell, how you know
She still
what the
don't
truth
know.
is? She still don't know.
She still don't know to this day.
So and it seems like that. I mean, like the judge pretty much told her that you are putting this case together as you go along, and the judge was frustrated with her because it's like, okay, at this point, 2 years, 3 years, and you still don't have your case together.
You can't put stuff together like this as you go. I don't care how intelligent you think you is or how smart you is. You got to sit down and practice. Like I just paid attention. I was looking at how everybody was piecing things together, even the defense attorney and them. I'm like, see, they write down as I talk.
Right.
She ain't. That's like she said, oh, I didn't take no notes at the Starbucks. But she wrote 100 notes down when them folks was sitting there cross-examining me. It
That's
didn't make
true.
any sense.
Man, and I'm like, why would you not take down notes? Because you gotta redirect after they're done.
See,
And
my lawyer never took notes at me because we didn't even think they was gonna call her because I ain't never said none of this stuff to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? It's like taking a plea deal. You're a lawyer, so when you sign a plea deal, that's what it is, and it's over with.
right, so that's what I wanted to ask you because I noticed when they call you, I think you even mentioned that to her that you wasn't expecting to be called to the stand, and I think she asked you what made you think that. Was that your understanding, or you thought that was never ever a possibility at all?
I just never thought I was gonna be able to be called to the stand because I never said anything to the police or the DA. They never. The key thing about it, I got locked up July the 29th, 2015, about alleging another shooting. They never even came to me to get my opinion. They came to me about the first situation that I got arrested for, but you never even approached me or came to me and asked me, like, is this true? I don't know what she got the information from, but wherever she got it from, you still didn't come verify it with me. So, no, they never even came to me because they already felt like I wasn't going to cooperate.
And that's crazy because they apparently, like you said, they had a meeting, so it's not like she didn't have a chance to get it straight, to figure out the facts if she really wanted to know the facts.
No, she just thought. I think this what it was. When we had the meeting June 9th, I think she was trying to feel me out, but I was doing the same thing. I'm like, do she want my truth or she want me to say what she want me to say? But I brought something to her attention and she like, no, I don't want you to say that and I ain't gonna ask you that. But you get right in the courtroom after they brought it up. You come right in the courtroom and ask me that. So I figured you don't want me to tell the truth if you don't want me to say this in the courtroom.
Wait a minute. So there was something that you probably wanted to get off your chest, and she was like, no, I ain't gonna ask you that. Don't talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. And then get in the courtroom and then bring it up anyway.
Because come to find out, the lawyers had already red flagged it. They said they had some Brady information. I didn't even know what Brady mean until my lawyer called me and he was like, what Brady information did she say to you and to me? And then I brought up the situation about him telling me to take me and Kenny Copeland down to homicide to clear our name because nobody haven't done that. Because the first night of January the 10th, me and Kenny Copeland was the two accused of it. Nobody else. That was from the streets, not the police. But from the streets, everybody was saying me and Kenny Copeland unalive Donovan Thomas.
Right. And for the people that's wondering, that's public. That was in the trial, so we're not talking about nothing new. And I understood that was the case, and she specifically, I noticed, Love specifically honed in on that point as far as she, what did she say? She wanted to know, why did Jeffrey Williams tell you to go to the police? Because apparently he told Woody, go to the police, you have nothing to hide, go to the police. But he didn't tell you, I believe, to go to the police as well. I'm not sure what she was trying to do.
No, he told both of us. She asked me, why did I not go in the police station, or why did I not wait for Woody? I say, because my lawyer always told me, you never had to talk to the police unless you've been arrested for it.
Right.
And then when she said why I didn't wait outside for Woody, he was in good hands. He was with the police.
She said he was in good.
He was with the police. What? I can't do no more than I can't do more than the police. The police supposed to protect and serve. So why I got to wait outside until you get through talking to the police?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and you have a point, and that almost she almost was kind of skirting the line as far as, you know, you have a right to remain silent, and the defendants have a right to remain silent. You can't force nobody to talk to the police or try to figure out their motives or why they not talk to the police, or if a friend is paying for somebody else's lawyer, which is their right to do. I mean, she was trying to tie Jeffrey Williams, him specifically, up in this, why he did this, why he didn't do that.
But what
crazy?
What they missed the whole point at. Everybody did what they did for their own personal reason. The crimes that we went to prison for, we did them for our own personal reason. It had nothing to do with Jeffrey Williams. None of this stuff never had anything to do with him. He didn't want no part of this stuff. He used to cuss me out. If he heard I did something through the street, he'd be like, man, sit down somewhere with your old ass.
So, and that's what I was thinking. That was my theory from the beginning. I said, okay, maybe all these guys hung together and they might have did their own stuff on their own time, but that still doesn't mean that Jeffrey was sitting at the top of the hill giving out, oh, okay, you do this, you do that. It didn't make sense to me, and it seems as if that's what she's trying to say. But I think Woody even said that Jeffrey wasn't on that type of time. He's getting famous. He's trying to stay away from that.
Man, Jeffrey knew nothing about none of that stupidity that was going on. He probably heard about it afterward, but that don't make me guilty.
Right. And you made a good example. I think I heard you a while back, or maybe the other day, when you said that the prosecutors, it seems as if they're trying to become stars off of Jeffrey Williams' name. Right. Do you believe that that's why they really prosecuting this case?
Yes. Because from my point, have you heard anybody say anything bad about Jeffrey Williams?
Oh, no, the witnesses? No, I haven't.
That's all I'm saying. So why is he standing trial? That don't make any sense.
So, and it seems as if they really don't have nothing on him individually, so they're bringing in everybody else that may have a criminal history or accused or something, and they're putting them in a trial with him to quote unquote dirty up his name.
Because guess what? Some of these folks on this trial we don't even know, and they never even hung around us.
Oh, some of them people in there.
That's the crazy part about it. They never even hung around us.
That's crazy. So y'all don't really just all know each other.
Right. Like, I might know of most of them in there, but personally know, I don't know personally know all of them. Some guys was on there that we never even met a day in our life. We didn't know them until we seen them in their courtroom. We like, what the world they doing in here? We don't even know them.
And I think I saw it when you had said some of them people you didn't even know their government names until you was going through your own plea paperwork.
Right, I did.
That's
it's
wild.
Like, you remember the guy that was on the case that was playing crazy in the courtroom?
Oh yeah,
Man, we don't even know him, period.
Oh,
I only ever seen him when they put him on the RICO with us.
Oh, yeah. I guess
I don't know, dude. Period.
I don't know if he thought he was gonna get off or plead insanity by playing crazy, but I remember him from a while back.
He had a whole nother case.
Okay.
He had a whole nother underlying.
That had nothing to do with okay.
That had nothing to do. We don't even know him.
That's wild.
Man, when we seen the indictment paper, they had certain people's name on it. We like, man, who the world is this? Like the ones that we know each other. I'm gonna just show you how crazy it was. When they first arrested us, they had 7 co-defendants in the same dorm.
Wait,
we had a dorm by ourselves at Rice Street. 7 people.
Wait, speaking of Rice Street, that's the Fulton County Jail, right?
Man, that's a terrible place. That's probably the terrible county jail I ever been in.
Wow, because I know we've been hearing about the conditions at the jail are horrible.
You
And
go ahead.
no, I'm saying the conditions are horrible, and they're putting
It's so
people in there.
horrible. It's so horrible. I'm a diabetic, right?
Okay, I
So
didn't know that.
so I'm supposed to take a shot before every meal. I sit over there all day, don't get no medicine, they don't care. I could have passed out. They give me sandwiches and juices. You feel what I'm saying? So you know it's unconditional.
Well, and from my understanding, right now they under investigation by what we call the feds. So to look
Yeah,
into the conditions of that jail.
the condition and what's going on in the jail right now. It's worse than the prison down there right now.
Wow, so people would rather it'd be safer to go to a prison itself than sit in a local county jail.
Yes. Because
That's
in
wild.
prison, you get to move around. In the county jail, you sit in one place like a sitting duck. You can't move. You don't come out that dorm.
And back to what you were saying that it was 7 all of y'all in that one dorm.
And then they start adding people like a couple of months later. Like at first, it was just Simmers in one dorm.
Okay. And then they just start adding up. I'm gonna see if somebody can find that clip. But when you was testifying, Love, she must have forgot who she was talking to. Because you have to remind her.
Then what the back of my shirt say, I'm not your child.
I'm not your child. Somebody find that clip for me if y'all can. I'm gonna put the link in the video. Somebody find that timestamp for me because Love apparently forgot where she was at and who she was talking to, and he reminded her. He said, I'm not your child. You talking to me aggressive."
Like, just calm down.
If somebody can find that timestamp for me, I'll put the link in the video if y'all don't mind. Well, yeah, and then she said something about you're right, you're not my child. And you said, you don't intimidate me.
Right.
I said, you weren't playing with her at all.
Yeah, because she keep trying to bring up this plea deal because it's all you got to stand on. You keep like you intimidate me about this plea deal, but I'm still going to tell my truth.
Yeah.
They not finna get me to say nothing bad. I ain't got to know you. I'm not finna say nothing bad about you if I don't know.
Golly, how I get that dark that fast?
Yeah, it get dark up here fast. It's 8 o'clock up here, man. At 7:42, it get dark at 8 o'clock.
No, you good. We can see you. You good. I mean,
yeah, that's why I turned the light on.
Yeah. I mean, people in the chat, they saying, where is Rico at? Where is Rico?
Man, Rico, they got I know the song, the Rico, do the Rico.
Do the
that
Rico.
must be where he at.
That's where it's Well, and for people that don't know, you've been I mean, let me say like that. You jumped off the porch when you was young.
Right.
So you've been this has always been what you do. Jeffrey wasn't directing you to do anything, obviously, because first of all, you're 10 years older than him, like you said.
I'm the big brother.
You're the big brother.
Right.
So he wasn't giving you orders or none of that, because you were already out there off the porch way before he even came along.
I never heard Jeffrey get no one orders to do a crime. He might give you an order, say, hey, look, go over here and pick this up for me, and I got you, and go make you do some work to earn it. But I never ever heard him. The much as I be around, I should be around more than anybody besides the artist. I never heard him tell anyone to go commit a crime.
And I think you told her that, right, when you were testifying?
Yes.
I mean, and if they can't prove that, then they need to set them free.
Okay, like I supposed to been what they called me, they said I was the head of security. I was all this and that, right?
Right.
I'm getting it to them uncut and raw. Never heard of it. Never seen it. You know what I'm saying? So who you believe? Somebody who think they know or somebody who know? I know.
Right. You know for a fact, it's obviously you there.
Right.
Yeah, somebody said that's the wrong link. Okay, we'll find it. Because it was funny when you told her that you had a security, you ain't worried about no love walking around in her pink trying to talk loud to nobody.
Man, I've been out here all my life, man. I ain't never ducked and hid from anybody. I used to be the type of guy. Wherever they said we couldn't go, I showed up. I ain't like that no more though. I just want to stay out the way now.
So how has it like, because a lot of people don't know, when they young, because I represent a lot of young boys, as far as living this lifestyle, how do you think, like, how has it impacted you like now as far as work? If you're trying to get employed somewhere,
man, they better know it's hard to get employed. It's hard to do anything. Guess what? I just did this the other day. I was just telling my son's mother. I said, I'm gonna show you how bad it is. They say you gotta do a criminal background check for DoorDash, right? I said, I'm gonna just apply and see. Man, do you know they denied it by the criminal background? So I'm just telling y'all young guys, like, hey, listen, think about your future and not right then and there.
Oh, got you. That makes sense, because a lot of them, they want to be soldiers so bad instead of being what we call civilians. Hey, stay out the way.
I just think it'd be like this too, though. It'd be more of a survival mode. You see the nice thing other people got, and sometimes people mother can't afford it or they ain't gonna break their neck to get it. So
Right.
What you do, you go get it the best way you know how to get it.
So you think sometimes people may not choose this life when they're young, especially young. They may be born into it, like it's all around them, and that's what you kind of like expected to do.
That's where we came from. We didn't know to go get your 9 to 5 or try to work a job. I never knew that life. And then when I got out from the RICO and I did get my own transport service, it was like kind of different because I was doing all the driving over the world. I'm like, man, it was kind of tiresome, but I'm like, this is what you got to do to stay out of trouble.
Wow.
Because you got to look at it. Where I came from. I never forget where I came from. And I can go do it back if I need to. You feel what I'm saying? But the risk ain't worth the award right now. So, like, I wouldn't dare go back.
And that's good. And thank you for saying it, because a lot of the young guys, they need to hear it. Like, it can affect your life. You might not see it right now. You may be 18, but it'll be 20 years later, 30 years later. And you can't even get the job that you may want because something you did when you were still just a child.
And I could tell them this. I hate that I did. I hate I chose the right then and now instead of the future. I wish I would have chose the future. The future outlasts the right then and now.
And I understand, because sometimes it just like the regular world, people may not understand how can you get mixed up in it. If somebody parent a doctor, then they expect their child to, be a doctor. You're a lawyer, your child be a lawyer. The family got a business, you're gonna work in the family business. If we in the streets, that's how we living, that's how we gotta survive to make it day by day. That's what you're gonna do. And you a child.
Rod Wade said it better than anybody. You only know what you was taught.
You only know what you was taught. Yeah, I like that.
Rod Wade said in his song, he said, man, you only know what you was taught.
And not only the streets, just living a lifestyle, but do you mind talking about the time? Because I believe I heard you say that it was one incident when you were shot 8 times.
They ain't investigate that though.
Wow.
Yeah, I got shot. I got shot 8 times at one time. They never investigated. You know how crazy it was? When the detective came to see me, at first, they couldn't find me because they had me up on a different name. They didn't have me up under my name. So they had to come back with a photo and show the people at the hospital who I was. So now they was able to get back there. And then when he come back there, he asked me, do I want him to investigate the case?
Wait a minute. So you shot, and it wasn't 8 separate times. It was 8 times all at once.
Yeah.
The police came to you, and they asked you, do you want them to investigate it?
They said they found 2 different bloods at the scene, right?
Okay.
But you asked me, do I want you to investigate?
That's crazy. Now, why
then he
didn't
said,
they,
before he left the room, when he see, I'm like, man, just sweep it up on the run like you do everything. He said Detective Gator and Dennis told him I wasn't going to cooperate.
That's wild.
I said, well, why you come down here if somebody already told you that? It was nothing to cooperate. They ran from behind me. How do I know who did if they came from behind me?
And that's crazy. Now, why they didn't afford Young Thug and all the other co-defendants that's on trial now that luxury? Why did the police then go to them and say, hey, do y'all want me to investigate or no? Sweep it under the rug. Y'all ain't y'all not gonna cooperate anyway. So just let the whole case go. So I never heard of police just going to somebody and said, would you want me to investigate or not? Even though it's bullet casings and blood all over the crime scene.
Man, I would done it unalive. And he asked me, do I want him to investigate a case when you're the police officer? That's what you do. You put people in jail, not me.
Right. And a lot of times, for people that may not know this, a lot of times the prosecutors represent the state, the people. So even if you don't want to press charges, you may hear something, the state may pick it up.
They might pick up the case anyway.
They may pick it up. So
I don't think that happened a million times.
Mm-hmm.
A million times.
So whether you want them to prosecute or not, they still have a duty to investigate and get to the bottom of it because a crime was allegedly committed in their jurisdiction. So
I guess because it was me. They ain't want to investigate.
That's crazy. And when did this happen?
This happened 2019.
So that's recent.
This happened 4 days after Christmas.
Wow. 4 days after Christmas, somebody came in and shot at you 8. Well, not shot at you 8 times. They hit 8.
Right.
And how long was your hospitalization? Like, how long were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital probably like 2.5 weeks. And then I stayed in the house for about 2.5 weeks, and then I was back outside.
Somebody say he fine for real. Man, y'all gotta go follow him on Instagram and TikTok. They looking for you. But yeah, that's crazy. So I've dealt with clients that have been shot before, and they all give me different stories. Like, did you have a life-changing experience, or did your life flash before your eyes, or did you feel anything when you were hit?
I thought I was dead, man. Like, it was 2 guys that came out and helped me. But when I'm laying on the ground, I crawled to the front of the car to get my phone. I made 4 phone calls and went down to the police, though.
So you was going, if you was gonna go out, you was going out.
Right. So when the guy come out to help me and I see him, I just closed my eyes. And he was like, when he put his hand on me, you know how your reaction? He like, nah, man, I'm here to help you. And that's when I got a little calm. Like, I thought it was over with.
So the next thing you know, you woke up.
I never passed out.
Oh, you stayed woke the whole time?
I stayed conscious the whole while. The police talked to me and everything. I stayed conscious the whole while. The police asking me who did it. I said, man, stop asking me stupid questions. Just get me the ambulance. It's a stupid question. I can't see who did it. It's nighttime. He had a hood over his face. I can't see. Just get the ambulance in, man.
But that's how they do. You call. I listen to so many 911 calls. The police operator ask you 1,000 questions. How old are they? What color? What car they driving? Hey, they bleeding out. Just
man, just get here for me, man. Don't worry about all that.
We can
you
figure
worry
that out
about
later.
that later. Get me off the ground.
Come on. And you said that not only did they investigate it, the DA's office never took it upon themselves to get to the bottom of it.
Man, once the police left up and down there, man, I never heard nothing else about it.
So, man, that's crazy that they have, somebody says selective prosecution, which they do. Prosecutors have discretion. They pick and choose what cases they want to prosecute, what cases they don't want to prosecute. I'm gonna take that to the grand jury or I'm not. I mean, they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people don't really know about.
This a dirty system. It's low down and it's dirty.
And you've been living in Atlanta most of your life, your entire life?
My entire life.
And I like what you had said the other day. You may not know all the big words and stuff like that love try to use, or maybe the education that she had, but you're not a dummy. You know what's going on. You street smart.
I just can't pronounce the words you can pronounce. And some stuff I can read, but I might not understand it. But once you break it down, I know what you're talking about.
You know what you are, right? And you kept asking her.
I bet you this. I got more street sense than she got.
You sure right.
She might got more book sense than me, but I got more street sense than her.
Right, and I was listening because, like, she'll ask you a question and you'll just jump right in and you'll say, like, get to the point. Like, I know what you're trying to get at. I know why you're asking me these questions, because you're trying to get to the ending.
I have a discovery packet, so how do I not know what you're trying to get over? I was going over this stuff while I was in jail, so I know what you're trying to get at. Just get to it. You ain't got to try to trick me. You heard me I say, you keep asking me the same question. And then she thought she was so smart, she was jumping from here to that. Just get to your point.
And I think you did good. I mean, because based on what you had to work with, your plea agreement, because obviously, from my understanding, your plea agreement is you had 2 charges, 1 charge is set aside, and then the other charge, you're on probation for like 15.
I never even knew when she said come. They never said come testify the way they want you to testify. They said come testify. I testify. So why they ain't dismissed the gun charge?
Oh, it's not dismissed yet.
Yeah, right. They not gonna dismiss it because she feel like I didn't testify the way she wanted to. Some I never agreed to anyway.
Right, I don't know about it. Maybe after the trial is over with, I think they'll have to honor that, because you testified to the best of your ability and what you thought was true at that time. But I'm sure your lawyer will explain all of that to you, since you have.
Oh no, we most definitely on that. I'm already on that. Like, hey, look, they need to get rid of it.
Like we have a deal. Y'all had a deal, and she have to honor the deal.
And I did what she told me to do. Come testify.
And you testified truthfully to the best of your knowledge.
From my understanding, what the stuff she was saying, I don't know. But I got up there and told my truth.
And you know what? I think she really helped you out. Because when she brought your lawyer in there and got it on record, that your lawyer said the same thing. He confirmed what you said, that it was changed and that wasn't your understanding. I think that really helped you out a whole lot. And he's been your lawyer for 15 years, so I'm sure he's experienced, and he's going to be going back and forth trying to get this after the trial is over with, trying to get this situated.
He a great lawyer. You got to look at it. I met him like 2008.
Okay.
I don't even know how many cases he done did for me, because I stayed in a lot of trouble. But just put it like this. The longest I ever been in jail was 18 months. Out of my whole 40-something years. Well, I've been in the streets in 30-something years. My whole 30-something years, the longest I ever been in prison was 18 months.
At one time.
At one time, I never did over 18 months. So he a great lawyer.
That's good. And obviously you at home now, and you're able to live your life basically.
Right.
Outside of and how long were you in jail before this case before you took the plea deal? I know it had to be a good minute.
I think about 7-8 months. I got locked up May 27th. I think I was probably like almost one of the last people who incarcerated got arrested besides Jeffrey Winfrey. Cause I never, when they were talking about turn yourself in, I'm like, I ain't committed no crime. Why I'm going down here to turn myself in? And then they sent the folks, they surrounded my house. They had all type of guns and stuff. I'm like, it's not even that serious. I come out with my hands up.
Wow. Before I let you go, I do want to pull up that. I think somebody sent it to me, if you don't mind, real quick, so we can
pull it
see.
Up.
So we can see. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if we got it right here. Somebody sent it. Let me see if we got it. Well, let me ask you this while that comes up. Do you think that you're on 15 years probation? Is there a way that you can get off early if you do good? Is Georgia like that?
She said something like, if I complete 10. But I think when we get in probably like our 5th or 7th year, me and my lawyer gonna go back in there and we're gonna try to see what we can work out. Yeah, they let you out. They let you off early, as long as like good behavior, you ain't been in no trouble or nothing like that.
Answer the question. Listen, so if you could please, Your Honor, if the court would instruct the witness to answer the question.
Listen to the question and answer the question.
And then you can
and then you may explain it.
I would ask that he be allowed to complete his answer.
And Your Honor, since his answer was not responsive,
His answer was not responsive.
I'd ask that you
Re-ask the question.
Was your friend, Mr. Stillwell, here in court with you on December 28, 2022?
No.
Was your friend, Defendant Williams, here in court with you on December 28, 2022?
No.
Was your friend, Defendant Kendrick, here in court with you on December 28, 2022?
No.
Was the lawyer for your friend, Mr. Williams, here in court with you on December 28, 2022?
No.
Was the lawyer for your friend, Mr. Stillwell, here in court with you on December 28, 2022?
No.
Was the lawyer for your friend, Mr. Kendrick,
Objection.
here in court with you on December? The objection.
saying, why you
Hold on,
raising-
Mr.
Relevance to whether I was
Did you do a
in
hand?
attendance at the time he took his plea.
Your Honor,
Yes, he threw her hand.
was your lawyer?
That one I had to get
Your
him.
friend, Mr. Kendrick, here in court with you on December 28,
But
2022. You can answer first and I will let you explain, but I need you to answer
no.
yes or no.
But could you stop yelling at me like I'm your child or something? I'm not your child.
You are not.
You talking aggressive to me. You don't intimidate me. All them guys over here. So if you would have came to me and asked me that, I'd have told you the same thing. What if they was in my face or not in my face? I'm not scared of them or you.
I don't want you to be.
Well, that's what you acting like it. That's what you
Okay.
acting like you trying to
So
pay.
do you want me to bring my voice down? And I apologize if
Don't
it
holler at
sounds
me.
like
I
I'm
ain't your
yelling.
child. Could I take a break? Y'all talk.
No, we've had so many breaks. This
Yeah,
is
'cause
what
I'm-
we need to
I'm-
get.
Look, and Judge Whitaker low key with the mess. So now we had a lot of breaks. Well, just
Man, Whitaker even tired of her.
right. So when I go off on a judge, don't say nothing because I didn't just ask you, Can I have a break? And you over
Right.
there playing. So don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let her do it again. Man, I was trying to see if some of y'all had some legit questions. Some of y'all got some police questions asking. We can't get into details like that. You know how they be asking some crazy stuff. Y'all ain't
I already know.
Yeah, if y'all didn't have no legit, question that that's something we already know that you probably want more clarification on, then yeah, we ain't gonna do that for police. We not. Hey, what the police said? They said, do you want me to investigate that or not? And you, and I guess the police didn't investigate when you were shot, so we're gonna keep that energy. Hey, ain't no more investigations over here, so don't ask no police questions.
Right.
Hey, well, let me ask you this real quick. How does somebody ask how because I know when you were testifying, she like tell the jury it was something about slime, and you was like, slime is in the dictionary. There's a slime place for kids, and she was like, okay, the slime place for kids. What you be talking about when you say what's up, slime? And she was like, tell the jury because the jury don't know. And you told her, no, the jury, they're human, they're smart. They people just like me and you. They know what slime is and what slime for kids. You remember you told her that? It's
right.
Wild.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy that she tried.
Yeah, because she's trying to get to the point like we just use the word slime, man. Everybody use the word. It's a slang word for the streets. Yeah. We're not the only people use that word. I done been out to New York and people be like, "What's up, slime?" I be like, "Oh, do they know we here together?" You know what I'm saying? That's just a slang word for people speaking to other people in the street.
And she was like, what she say? She had said she was trying to get a rise out of you. First she said, wipe your nose, show the jury how you wipe your nose. And I want you to hold up the YSL so like with your hands. She was trying to do a whole lot. And then she was saying, what do you mean by snitching? Who's a snitching bee? And she said, do you refer to yourself as a snitching bee? And I'm saying bee for YouTube, but you remember what I'm talking about. I
told her anybody that get in the courtroom, the line of person is a snitch, bee. Because that's what a snitch is. A snitch is, to me, is a person who allowed another person to get out of their situation. That's what a snitch is to me. Because a snitch don't know. You taking a third party or something that somebody told you and you retelling it like you was down, you wasn't down. As it showed that none of these people that told these lies were there.
And then somebody said, and then it wasn't too long ago after she told you to wipe your nose, she was literally walking by the camera wiping her nose.
Yeah.
So I guess she slime.
Right. Somebody sent it to me on my TikTok and I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I reposted. I said, I reposted, but it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, we know what the last two words Finesse said on that. Come on.
Right.
Man, I really enjoy speaking with you so we can actually get your perspective, because a lot of times we don't get the real perspective and the character of the witness because they so boxed in. They really don't want to be there. They're uncomfortable. But now we can really see, your side and your personality. And now I see where you're coming from, because I don't think you snitched at all. You went up there and you told what you say to God's honest truth.
Right.
So, people might, take it different ways when they see somebody on the stand. Sometimes, even if you don't take a plea deal to be on the stand, they can subpoena you and force you on the stand like they did Woody, or you're going to go sit in what they call a jail, and it's really not even a jail.
They did Aunt Trivia the same way. They did the girl Treva the same way. They subpoenaed her and forced her to come to court, saying they were going to arrest her.
And wasn't one girl really arrested? She stayed in jail overnight?
Yeah, that was the girl named Shay.
And they put an ankle monitor on her. I think she said she had to go to Tennessee and they let her go to Tennessee, but they had an ankle monitor or something.
Yeah, this case has been a circus to me. I ain't never seen nothing like her in my 43 years.
And you in and out of back in the day, you was in and out of the court system, so you know pretty much how everything's supposed to run.
Yeah, it was a trip to me when I seen it. I told them this. Now, I think I heard them say, somebody sent me a clip to what she said. She separated all of us when we all got locked up for the shooting in 2015. Now 2022, it's some co-defendant in one dorm. What sense did that make?
Yeah,
You see
that's
what I'm saying?
wild.
It don't
And then-
make any sense.
And then they try to make y'all seem so dangerous. They have so many security at the courthouse. That may be even an attempt to influence the jury. Like, hey, they got to be dangerous. Look, we got 100 cops here.
Man, most of the people I know at that courthouse, personally.
What you mean? Like the
sheriffs and stuff.
Oh, I got you. That's
I went to school with some of them people and they're around the way.
Well, it's good that you're a business owner. I think you should follow your dreams. You want to start back up your security, go ahead and do it. Just I don't know if you want to hire that Gator though. She's sneaky.
No,
Gator
they said would I smash or would I pass her? I think I'm gonna pass on Gator.
Oh, who? Oh, what? Who? Wait. Come on. And she might welcome that because I don't know if Gator going that maybe.
Gator might get in out and try to book up on me.
Book him out, right? Yeah.
I pass on Gator.
Y'all see that in the chat? All 475 of y'all in this chat. He said he gonna pass. Hey, if you don't mind showing your merchandise, if you don't mind, one more time, see you had it so people can know where to get it. I'm definitely gonna order one.
I got 2 shirts right now that I think I put a hood on now, but this one of the shirts, and it got a kid on the front.
Oh yeah, I like it.
And the one I got on, I'm gonna show you the back because it's a different front. It's a different writing.
Oh y'all, he dedicated. He taking it all for us. Appreciate that, man.
This the only way you can sell it.
Come on, right? You're wearing it yourself. I'm not your child.
Look what the sleeves say though.
Come on. I'm with it. Man, I'm with it. He told her, I'm not your child. Yeah,
I'm not your child.
When you start lifting that shirt, I said, man, he's gonna have him going crazy up in here in this chat. You got a fan base, and I really think you should. And I think you said you're gonna do pretty soon a 20 versus 1. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I supposed to did one Sunday, but I supposed to did one Sunday with a special guest that everybody want to see, but we bagged out. So I got one coming soon.
Okay, all right, coming soon. So we just gonna keep up with you and up to date with you on your social media platforms. We know you on TikTok. We know you on Instagram.
Instagram. I got a Twitter. I don't forgot the name on the Twitter. I don't really be on the Twitter like that.
And if they just put you, go ahead.
I did an interview on Twitter too. A live interview with the black lawyer. Me and him and Taylor did a live we did a live thing on Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you know Taylor too.
Yeah, I know Taylor from TikTok though. Like they all supported me, like Mel, Jefferson. Taylor, I love them. I love them.
Yeah, they all funny. I had caught a live with, I think it was Kayla and Mel.
Yeah, Buckets. I love Buckets too. Man, Buckets don't chop it up.
Atlanta must be a small place because I know you said you ran into Kayla at a store. You were buying some shoes.
No, I know her. I know her. One of her. I think it's her son, father. I've been knowing him though.
Oh, okay. I thought you had said that you had ran into her not too long ago at the store, and I was like, man, Atlanta is a small place.
See, Atlanta, the metro area big, but Atlanta not too big. You know, people be from Cobb County. If you from Cobb County, we say in Fayetteville and stuff like that. You ain't from Atlanta.
I got you. And sometimes it can be big, but a big place, but then small at the same time.
Right.
Like let's say it's a small world, no matter how big the city is.
Because you got to look at it. Most of them used to be in the same area. So, like, that would make it small.
That makes sense. Well, I'm not going to hold you up. I definitely appreciate you coming, and hopefully we can talk like more into detail when the case is over with for good. And that may not be until next year.
I got you. I got you. I appreciate you for having me.
Oh yeah, and I definitely I like the vibe and everything. You real cool and laid back, and it's nothing like they try to portray you to be, as well as the other YSL co-defendants that's on trial. I mean, when they came out, they had the press conference. They were talking about they're bad and they're dangerous, and it's we got to take them off the streets. It's RICO.
Hey, look, when Fannie first did her interview, what did she say? She was not getting no gang members. No plea deals.
Huh.
Then all of a sudden you start hanging them out.
Right.
Don't make any sense.
She won't give no plea deals. She taking them all to trial, and now it don't even seem like, because I know there are people don't understand. Even when Jeffrey's done, there's more co-defendants that's still waiting for their trial.
Right.
So they
but
have to.
You gotta know this. If Jeffrey them beat it, right, the other one automatically go away.
It's gonna be
Why would you try some more people if this one go away?
Right.
It don't make any sense.
And that'll be crazy because and obviously you got your own lawyer and he advised you. But if that do happen, Jeffrey and them cases beat, then the other people, they probably just set them aside, dismiss them. You and the other people like Gunna, y'all would still be tied into y'all plea deals for the most part. Am I correct?
Right. But get what? It's all good. They know free YSL to YSL free.
Right. I mean, it's not like you're not living that life anymore, and all you gotta do, just call in.
See, that's why I don't care. I didn't. Even when they used to give me probation, I lived that life. I still went back out there and lived that life. I just got in my heart to where I want to change.
You want to change now, yeah.
Right.
And I get it because we young at a certain point in time, but now when you get older, you're like, man, I'm not doing that no more. Like you said, you start repping certain things. I mean, claiming certain stuff. You all grew it. I
got kids to depend on. I just told somebody, when you get older, like my father and mother told me, if you don't change in life, you never live life. Right. So like when you get older, you get a little slower. When you was younger, you was a little faster. Mm-hmm. So if you older and you can't run and get away from the police, why would you be out there trying to commit a crime knowing you can't get away?
You can't outrun them now. They get some fast ones.
Right.
And I'll be seeing a lot of body camera stuff. So I'll be seeing them. They be going. Like,
it's blue balls all over Atlanta, Georgia now. It's hard to get away with a crime.
What you mean, blue light?
Like they got cameras all over Atlanta now.
Oh.
Every corner you go on, they got a blue ball in the sky.
So you can't outrun the cameras in the radio, so ain't no sense trying to run and picking up another charge.
If anybody got any sense, it's time to do something different.
Yeah. Well, I definitely appreciate you. People are saying, how can they order the shirt? And I believe you answered that. You said tomorrow your website should be up and ready to go.
Yeah, because I overbooked my pre-order, so my website should be up tomorrow. I'm going to try to get her to put it up tonight, but I know for sure tomorrow.
Okay. All right, then. Well, we definitely appreciate you. And I'm going to get with you. As soon as I get off of here, I got you. And we'll be in touch, so maybe in the future, we can get you back. If you don't get too big on us, you might get too big.
Never. Listen, there's one thing about me. And I don't know about other people. I never forget where I came from. I never forget the people who started me. I never. See, that's my problem. I'm a team player. And my mama used to always tell me, she said, sometimes it ain't hard to be a team player, but that's just me. I'ma always be a team player. If I eat, I want to see you eat. If you be with me,
Right, I got you. I got
I'm
you.
just a team player. I never forget where I came from.
All right, y'all. So we got a commitment. If it all works out, we can get him back, and we're gonna definitely work on that. But thank you again. I know you got stuff to do, but thank you for stopping by and talking with us, and appreciate the word that you gave to the young guys. They can, if y'all just pop in, y'all can go back and listen to it, so y'all can see. I mean, he was doing this since he was 12, 13. So he got a lot of experience. He's telling y'all what he knows. He's not telling y'all what he heard. Love.
Right.
He telling y'all what he know. This ain't no hearsay. So thank you so much for doing that, and everybody in the chat is thanking you as well. And hopefully, we'll be back again.
I appreciate y'all.
Okay. All right. Take care of yourself. We'll be in touch. I'll get with you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for popping in. I wanted to just bring somebody that's connected to the trial that can give y'all an insight behind the scenes of what's really going on. Because a lot of times we don't see, we just be watching the stream. And thank y'all for the new people that come by. We always cover the trial. So if y'all new, y'all can subscribe if y'all want to. If not, hit the like button if y'all feel led to do that. And thank you again to Stephanie Lane, Texas, talk the line chat. Thank you so much for being kind. And also backdoored again. That's really kind of you. Thank you to my members, always supporting. I see y'all members, GG. I like seeing that members badge pop up. Thank you, Jams. I see that you had asked a question earlier. I kind of laughed to myself, but I'll see some of y'all comments. Thank y'all. And people might say, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that? We got to remember, first of all, he's still on probation. Second of all, he could be recalled by the defense team because this case is still going. I don't think they're going to bring him back, but you kind of want to be careful so they don't try to do anything harmful towards him. Somebody said hit the like button. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, thank y'all so much for that. What's going on, Tammy Lewis? Thank y'all. All right, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all. But what I do like to do before I get off, I always like to drop the link late to the party. We'll watch the replay. What's going on, Miss Joanna B. Williams? Thank you, Keys Mobile. Thank you, Keys, for supporting the chat. Keys say hit the like button. All through up and down this chat, I was seeing Keys and other people as well. Thank you, Amy. I dropped the link. Anybody have anything to say, any questions, what they felt about the interview? It don't have to be a group. You don't have to agree with me. Your opinions might be different than my opinions, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. We're not robots. We're not going to think the same. Hey, somebody said, when is the jury coming back? That's a question I don't know. I know Wednesday is when courts start back, but I'm not sure if it's just the lawyers for motions only, and they're going to wear us out with motions. And the last time they had trial, we had to sit and listen to Gaither breathe in our ear for 2 days. I said, now, ma'am, thank you, Lady J. Thank you for the kind words. I said, now, ma'am, you don't get out of my ear with this chewing, smacking. I don't know what she had going on, breathing. Okay, Tia said October the 11th is when the jury come back. Let me check my Dream Drive. She said she was horrible. Dream Drive said, Moon Tunk is what? Did she say that man's fine? Who said that? Okay, Friday when the jury comes back. Thank you, Brooklyn NYC. Okay, Brittany Andrews, thank you for that. Yeah, everybody's saying the jury's back on Friday. What's going on? Hey, thank you so much for always supporting the channel. Chat say, Joe say, chat, we got 415 people in the chat. Hit the link button, the like button, and subscribe, run it up. Yeah. Somebody, she said it was me for sure. She was breathing real hard. I said, now, if I'm going to sit here and listen to her breathe in my ear, I might just fall out this chair. Somebody said, tell her I said, hey, very good, very good. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I know y'all probably got stuff to do. What's it, Monday night? What y'all gotta do? Football? What else? What else is on Monday? What's y'all other YouTube channels y'all be on Monday? Somebody said Jerry comes back Monday. But yeah, his Instagram, I believe it's the real Moon Tunk on IG. And then he has a TikTok. Just type his name in. Y'all find him. Somebody said the village adults and me. That's gonna be something. Somebody said Ping Moon Dish. Y'all funny. Get off my black and white. Get off. DJ Swift. Somebody said, excuse my spelling miracle marijuana. Yeah, she was making some crazy comments saying horrible. Yes, woman, everything was horrible that you was doing in our ears. The real MOUNK Don't look up his government name. You ain't gonna find him. Yeah, it's over already. We're not gonna keep that man long. I'm reading y'all comments, so people that's new here, they might say, why are you not looking directly at the camera? Because I gotta see y'all. I got the comments and different monitors and cameras and chats, the public chat, private chats, a lot going on behind the scenes. So that's why I'm looking different places, making sure everything stay up. And maybe we can cover some more trials too. Okay, this Darth Vader. Somebody said she sounded like a. Who was that? Was it Taylor that said she sounded like a grizzly bear or a bullfrog? I said she got to get out of my ear. Let me see something. Let me see real quick. No, ma'am. Whitaker was too shocked to even check her, but she instructed others to watch their comment. Whitaker be playing crazy. Oh, he's meeting with the Hawk CEO tomorrow. Man, they finna get that woman fired. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Constantine. Yeah. I'm waiting for her to get. So y'all don't want her on y'all basketball team at head of security. Let me play this one more time, y'all. This is funny to me. I'm gonna play it one more time. We can get out of here. This man. Let me play it one more time. Oh, no.
It's a knot in my face. I'm not scared of them or you.
I don't want you to be.
Well, that's what you acting like it.
Hold on,
Now
go
it came to me. You don't intimidate.
Hold on, go back.
In attendance.
Look how
Objection.
Look how she put that hand, and she always complained when somebody make an objection, they keep talking. But he made an objection, and she kept talking. She didn't stop and let them say their objection.
2
No.
was a lawyer for your friend, Mr. Kendrick, here in
Objection.
court with you on December. He objected.
saying,
I'll
why
wait.
you
Hold
raising-
on, Mr.
Hang on.
Relevance to whether I was in attendance at the time he took his plea.
Your Honor,
Overruled.
was the lawyer for your friend, Mr. Kendrick, here in court with you on December 28th,
But
2022? You can answer first, and I will let you explain, but I need you to answer
no.
yes or no.
But could you stop yelling at me like I'm your child or something? I'm not your child.
You are not.
You talking aggressive to me. You don't intimidate me. All them guys over here. So if you would have came to me and asked me that, I'd have told you the same thing. What if they was in my face or not in my face? I'm not scared of them or you.
I don't want you to be.
Well, that's what you acting like it. That's what you
Okay.
acting like you trying to
So
punch.
do you want me to bring my voice down? And I apologize if
Don't
it
holler at
sounds
me.
like
I
I'm
ain't your
yelling.
child. Could I take a break? Y'all talk.
No, we've had so many breaks this
Yeah,
morning.
cause
We're really
Look, the judge low-key smiling, low-key. The judge like, man, no, you had so many breaks. We don't need a break. Y'all keep going. Get her. Get her. That's what he said. The judge didn't get tired of her. But he told Love, he said, Love, watch how you handle me. You better find you somebody to play with. Gonna put her hand in that man's face. What's wrong with her? Somebody said she too old for baby pink. Y'all funny in the comments. He wrote a very good letter to the CEO regarding Gaither. Golly, I didn't know y'all was going. But they say Twitter go after y'all, they'll find you. Yeah, I think she liked him too. And after speaking with him on the phone, now I really think he did what was in the best interest of all parties. Somebody said, "Big Tom got a little told." He said, "I ain't never scared like Bone Crusher." Y'all funny. Y'all funny. He said, "I ain't never scared." Not like Bone Crusher. All right, y'all. Let me let y'all go. I done said that 3, 4, 5 times, but y'all putting some crazy funny comments in this thing. Yeah. And shout out to the new people. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I see y'all clicking the link. I see y'all coming in. Every time I look down, I see a new subscriber. So thank y'all. I see y'all. Shout out to GNR. And y'all go over there and find y'all man over there on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram. I think he said he's not on really Twitter that much. Oh man. We better watch out before the chat gets a RICO charge. Hey, we outside their jurisdiction. This chat is outside their jurisdiction. Oh man. Man, I even heard a story. I think Doug Weinstein said this yesterday that a potential jury, when it was jury selection, Love thought, or the prosecution team thought, that this one particular juror was Team YSL. He was a fan of Jeffrey, but they couldn't prove it. So apparently they had that potential juror, they had him surveillance for a month. The DA's office and I guess the local police department followed that potential juror for a month to see, I don't know if he was a YSL fan or if he lived in the county of Fulton or he lived elsewhere. I found that crazy, the extent they are willing to go to make sure that they put these men in prison. So, yeah, that was crazy when I heard him say that. I was like, what? But I already said they lowness knows no bounds. They don't mind going low. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for looking at the video and not liking it. At least y'all came. And then the new people that subscribe to the channel. And again, thank you, Stephanie, for supporting. Always kind of you to do that. And thank y'all to the people that wrote comments in the chat, kept the chat going. This chat is undefeated. And thank you again to Antonio Sledge, aka Montunk, that stopped by the channel to bless the stream. He also going to come back again in the future once the trial is over with. Maybe before that, who knows? So good night to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Here comes drama. Thank you. Good night. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Before I go, let me give my legal disclaimer. No legal advice intended. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. I'm just here to talk their law. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Everybody have a good night. Let's go.